What? Are we back yet, Buff? Share your screen as soon as you're back. Next, we're going like in a minute.
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
So we're back with the fourth and final game on Wrangle. So we have a flood pot from east of Milik base, over well, not completely over, but a little bit south of Pachinki, then over Katka, over the Mount Everest, and over Hospital and Georgia, South Georgia Pole. So we have a quite southwestern fly path. We see a couple of teams jumping early. Most likely, the most part of the teams will jump in the middle.
Well, we see Minek there. They're jumping military base. Of course, in game 1, it was only Cam Army who jumped over to Novo Crates. They were the only ones on the southern military base island. But actually, the second game here, we've got, well, not only have we got Minek, we've also got the new version have jumped, or at least they all jumped. There's only 2 of them. They've jumped as a duo in this final game. I wonder if we're going to get what we often get in these 7 atom scrims is we get a lot of action up around South Georgia Pole. Early part of the game, because we usually have a couple of teams that drop there. I wonder if we'll have the same. I don't think we have, actually, by the looks of it, because Thirsty for Kills have jumped farm, and where are the other ones? I'm trying to see. Yeah, AOK, they've jumped Quarry. So Art of Killing and Vendigo have jumped Quarry. Art of Killing and Thirsty for Kills we've seen a couple of times together. We've got Unleashed and Six Links over there at South Georgia Pole, and as always we've got the Tips Gaming guys. They've jumped all the way at the end of the flight line up into Zaki.
Well, game over is gone to school. I'm just gonna check. Got a Miltau, got a Team Brute and Thirsty for Kills.
So yeah, there we go. So yeah, as you say, it's just the duo there from the new version as well. Sorry, I'm just seeing where everyone is, just trying to get a gauge, because everyone seems to have dropped somewhere different to what they did on game 1. Despite the flight path actually being fairly similar.
Well, Thirsty for Kills, they've just been on the eastern bridge, just a little bit, just on the north side of the eastern bridge. So, are they gonna gatekeep the bridge or not? Yeah, we'll not know.
I think it might be an idea, because they would have seen that teams went down to the jumped early. They know that Cam Army will go to Novo Crates. They might not know that we've got 2 teams over on the Millie base itself. But they've also got Team Brute over to the side of them on Milta.
Have an Art of Killing and a Quarry. They have Team 7. That's Wendigo with him. So Skullner just been taken down.
Pennywise coming in with the DBS here. Good early game, but he's got no armor. He's going to have to be very accurate. Oof.
And that's the end of Art of Killing.
Oof. Pennywise there, taking one to the face. Tried to come over with a DBS, but he had no armor, no helmet.
Yeah,
so,
it's
scrape their player up off the ground.
Very dangerous for just the DBS without any armor or anything. Just going for it. So Wendigo takes Quarry. It's out of the zone, so they have to rotate in.
Well, that's the thing with a team like Tips Gaming. They're up all the way up at Zaki. Now, it's not that far, it's a couple of kilometres, I suppose. There's no one else in front of them. No one jumped North Georgia Pole. We've got no one at the crates at Georgia Pole. We've got just Unleashed and Six Links over there, potentially having a bit of a go. But they're quite a distance from zone, but they've got an easy rotation into zone.
Especially if you have a vehicle. If you all have a vehicle, then you can make that rotation easy. Especially if you don't come across anyone.
Exactly, yeah. So no one's got a particular distance to go, really, to get a difficult rotation into zone. Apart from maybe the Six Links and Unleashed over at South Georgia Pole, everyone else has got a fairly easy time of it. It's an eastern zone for phase 1 of the game. It's fairly benign because it takes in, almost all the way to Stallber. It takes in most of the Millie base. Both bridges are in play, so there's a lot of options for these teams. So this is where we'll see Teams making the decisions early. They've got plenty of time to loot up and go about their normal business, and then we'll see where they're going to come in rotate.
Well, we have game over here in school, and we got team 6 Galactics at the apartment. So normally, if it is like we used to seeing it, you can see a nice looking sniper fight. Well, Nikios of Galactics is coming towards, and Kobe, they're both coming towards Cool at this point. See Shishu rotating out, and Fnatic as well. So Peon is now picking them up with the Dacia.
And just behind the camera, we see Captain Marco, who's actually on top of School Hill, I think. So, in fact, no, he's at the buildings just the other side of School Hill. So these are going to try and rotate up. And he's in the buildings just there. So I thought he might... Oh, actually, no, they're taking a vehicle. Sorry, I thought they were running up. But no, they've taken a vehicle up away from school over towards Rozhok. That's fine. I thought they were going to go up onto the hill and try and start a bit of a sniper battle. Really good to see Soul Reapers. They were over at Gatka. They finished their looting and they have rotated immediately. As soon as they've finished their looting phase, they've rotated. They are pretty much center zone. Really, really strong early rotation there from them.
We have here Toxic Rebels B. They managed to loot up and to loot some gear on the warehouse near Quarry. While we see that Team 7, when they go, we're pushing towards them, and most likely they said, "Oh no, when they go is coming, we're not going to get involved in that. We want to get some more placement points then before we go out."
Yeah, so they're not going to take the fight on out of zone. In not a brilliant position, there's no point, so they might as well rotate into zone. Even if they stop at the edge of zone and wait and see if Wendigo do actually come in that way, that's fine, take the fight. But there's no point taking on a fight you don't need to take outside in the blue this early in the game. You just can't win anything by doing that.
No, it's, yeah, like you said, especially when you're in the blue, there's no points to win. You have to keep monitoring your own health. If you don't get shot, you keep getting losing some health. So there's a lot of factors that you have you have to notice in.
Absolutely. So, and what we see here is Minek, who've rotated across from the mini base, and look at the brilliant positioning of Frosty and Boom. They've taken a wide angle. Orez is taken a vehicle across the field as well. So they've left Zero at the edge of the bridge, and look at this. Cam Army are coming in as well to the left of screen. Cam Army are coming up from the from Millie Base Island as well. But they're splitting off and they're heading west across the beach.
Yeah, I think Zero is now more focused towards Team Brute. Zoni is now getting low on health, just being knocked by Dress of Minek. So Noise is still being knocked in the sniper tower. We'll see Lucy's now going towards Noise. Frosty getting close.
Zero has also been knocked. So Frosty's going to come round for the revive on Zero. He said he was focused on Brute. He's definitely focused now.
So Frosty
there with some good team play.
Is that Zoni still been knocked now, just been revived? So Team Brute is back up with 4 people again. Minek and with 4 as well. So Boom and Dress getting some shots in towards Team Brute from the north side. So Team Brute, look at the zone again. It's about to shift again. So where do you think that zone will pop up?
Oh, I really don't know. This. We're going east. We're staying where we are. So look at the map view. Look at all the teams immediately shifting east. Yep. They're immediately going. So the Soul Reapers, who took that long rotation from hospital to center zone, they haven't got far to go, but they're about to be joined by Unleashed. who are coming in from the north, and they've also got Game Over coming in from the west as well. So Soul Reaper's about to be. They're actually having teams driving past them, I think, and they're making their rotation as well. If we can go to center zone at the moment, where Soul Reapers are, Team 5, just take the map view. You'll see there's an absolute army of vehicles all swarming east.
Everybody's rotating in from what's from west.
And because they're all in individual vehicles, none of them are taking shots at each other.
Fresno just been taken down from Zoni. So Boom is immediately taking the vehicle, going towards Dress for the revive. That's quite looking nice looking game team play. So they're completely surrounded Team Brute. As soon as one of the members is getting knocked, someone else jumps in the vehicle and just go towards him for the revive.
And the other players on the opposite angle putting in supporting fire. So Team Brute aren't able to easily push, even though it's only a duo on either side.
See, and now they're just trading in knocks. Now Boom being knocked by Nader. So Nader was moving, so the teammates were getting the attention from them. Dress now being knocked, being finished off by, is that a nade? Oh no, vehicle
with the DP-28 and the 6x
and a vehicle explosion.
Laying hundreds of rounds. Yeah, he's been laying so much fire into those vehicles that he managed to get them to blow while they were close. So he's finished off one player, and he's got Drex knocked as well.
And you see Frosty with the wide angle, just immediately in the vehicle with the wide angle all the way towards Dress for the revive. That's quite good.
At the other compound, so they've still got an off angle, so they're not all in one place. They've got shots coming in. It just makes it difficult for Team Brute. Nater though is doing a really good job on getting angles himself. Look how wide he's coming round. Just to the left of our screen there, you see he's coming around. He's trying to get a different angle onto the team, the Minec players.
I think
just below the edge of the hillside, he's got a view on them now. We might see a knock. They're by the vehicles. He's keeping quiet until he gets the perfect position. There we go. Shots do come in,
and it takes down Frosty, and almost getting Dress. Reload. Now it's to be honest, now it should be up on for the rest of the team getting some shots in.
Yeah, this is when they need to start pushing and moving now. Zero's moving away.
Is he going away or?
Is Nader?
Yeah, Nader is pushing.
Yep, Zero's coming in for the support. Actually, he's coming across the field in the UAZ. We see.
Lucis is also pushing in. Lucis on a little bit behind. Nader now with shots on Zero. Does he? Can he get him? Can
he needs his teammates.
Zero with the drop shot.
Fantastic job.
And it takes. Oh, Nader now being taken down and being finished off by Dress. So
he needed his teammates there. He was doing a stellar job up the top. He was getting the off angle. He made sure he got the angles in. But then he needed his teammates to rotate in quicker. Now, I don't know if they were all on foot. I think they might have been. Dzoni does have a vehicle. But yeah, he needed the support of his teammates to follow up on his good vanguard work there.
Lucis was getting closer, but not quite fast enough. Now Driss with an 8. Not far enough. Zoni is still up. No, he's now close towards Zero and Driss. Zero low on health.
Frost is the one that's getting the off angle there.
Yeah.
If he can put in some supporting fire.
Ooh, that native Sony. Ooh, now they're really gonna get into the zone. Lucy's now being shot by. Is that Dress? Yeah, Dress and finished off. Now Noe's with the push in the building for. Can he get to Dress? No, Dress takes down Lewis. So that's the end of Team Brute.
That was a really good ongoing fight for a long time. That was really good fight from both sides. But I have to say that was a really good push from Nater from Team Brute, but I have to say I think his teammates could have been a bit closer following him up.
If his teammates were in fact more up to date and getting more aggressive and following up him, it was going to be a completely different outcome.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Team 5 actually, Soul Reapers. They are up northwest of Shelter. They've been getting into a bit of action. I think it's with Unleashed. And Machiavelli has been knocked. He's being revived by Madness in the building there. We can just see that. They've lost 2 of their teammates. They were the ones that made a quick early rotation, and they've been following Centre Zone. Unfortunately, they were then taken out. But they've also got Tips Gaming coming in, and they're the ones that rotated all the way from Zaki. And they've been skirting around the zones. They're coming in from the west.
So they really had they really crossed all the way the entire island, most likely passing by every team that they've come across. See Wendigo closing in towards them as well. See
Yes,
loop.
so Vendigo, they've taken that sort of hillside there, Vendigo. They've been there for a short amount of time. They're actually moving out now by the looks of it.
Yep.
They're heading towards Centre Zone. Centre Zone is going to be on top of the hill. There's a small hut just on the very top of Centre Zone. But yeah, we see here they're in opposite compounds now. I would say it's not a compound. It's what was the warehouse. It's now the museum.
Indeed. Still, I wonder why they made a museum from it.
Toxic Gaming now getting involved with Minek. Where Minek were, where they had that fight, they're now getting involved with Toxic as well. And they've also got the Game Over guys, Team 14, on the opposite compound, the other side of the road.
Frost has been taken down by Game Over.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And look at this, we saw Game Over do a spoiling job, you know, coming in for the third party from the hillside over boot camp in the Sandhog game. And they're doing the same here. They've got the off angle, they've got the long distance, well, they're sniping in, they're putting in some great shots. Just making it difficult for these two teams. I'm just looking to see where, there we go, 0. So I see 0 just on the outside. He's on the outside. He's trying to get an angle here to the other team, to Toxic. He can't quite get the angle at the moment. He's putting some smokes down to try and approach the compound. Of course, they've got the shots coming in from the third party and from Game Over as well. And this compound is now slightly out of zone for phase 4 of the game. He's now got up to the compound. Is he going to try and breach it? Is his teammate with him? I think he might be. Yeah, his teammate is right behind him. So a nade's about to go upstairs. And then these guys are going to go and try and breach it. He switches to FPP for the approach.
So 0 now with the push. Is that Lens? So 0 and Frosty. 0 now. Ooh, gets him down. Now it's all known what's color. And it put 0 is really clutching this over here. Now being takes down Dennis. And Frosty takes down Lucifer. It was Lucifer. That's the end of.
That's Toxic taken down, and they go down into 11th place. And Minek really getting some good work here. And now they've got Game Over, of course, over the other side of the road. Game Over have got one of their players knocked. It's Shisui77 is knocked in the opposite compound. So they'll be concentrating on that. Frosty and 0 do rotate away from this compound. Are they going to push, or are they just going to push in for a better position in zone? No, they're going for just to get into zone by the looks of it.
They're going for a placement, a better place, and we see that they're going for kill for win. So they're going to really bump in towards them.
Yeah, we see 6 links. Are the ones on the hillside overlooking Game Over, but they're also taking shots from it's Vendigo again.
So kill for win here in the entrance of the shelter. Got Minek getting close towards him. Got Team 8 unleashed in the compound Is that north? Yeah, north of him. So we're down now with zone 4. Still 9 teams left. So my neck.
Gian Anthony from Wendigo, he's rotating in from the south. He's still in the blue at the moment. He's taking shots from Six Links. He's very split from his teammates at the moment.
We see that Minek and Kill for Win, they both have an interest from Shelter, right on the opposite. Now they're taking some shots in from Unleashed.
Yeah, and these are all going to have to rotate in now. They've made the decision. They've got to break away from the fight and get themselves into zone. They need to try and establish a hard cover position in zone if possible. Vendingo taken out. They were very spread and they have been taken out.
Now Zero being shot from Bleacher from Unleashed. Seniors with the explosion. Bleacher and they exploded a buggy, so that's the end. And now completely the end of Minek. That's the end. Bleacher takes down the rest of that complete team down. So now Unleashed still complete.
And in zone.
Half of the team.
Oh, Unleashed. Sorry, I was looking at. Yeah, they've got 2 of their teammates. Sorry, I was looking at the other teammates. They were in zone. They yes. They've got a really nice position here. They've got cover using the topography of the ground, using that dip in the ground, using their vehicles and the smokes for cover. Really good position. They're not far off centre zone. Centre zone's in the field over in the distance as we look at it on the flat part. There's so many teams in the south of the zone. You can see them in the back of your shot there, up on the hillside. Mar from Cam Army's been taken down.
Now the rest of the team will push in. Hopefully for the revive with all the smokes just next to a boulder. So that's the complete team now there on a square feet. if someone gets a nade on that smoke or a molly, that will be the end of complete of Cam Army. Look, and that is thirsty for kills. That's they know that there's a complete team there. And they're
absolutely raining shots into the smoke as well as they do it. And look at that. Look who's next to them. Game Over are there as well. They're the ones they love high ground. They love coming in from third-party action as well. And they are indeed there on the edge of zone in the high ground.
So Cam Army right in center between two very aggressive teams. So we got Game Over on the left of them and Thirsty for Kills on the right of them. It's almost almost like a song.
Yeah, so these guys are all lined up edge of zone, but they're going to have to go down the hillside at some point because they are out of zone. It's only really it's 6 links. We see the green team there, 17. They're centre zone, but they're taking shots from Unleashed and Tips Gaming. And we've got these 4 teams because just left of our screen, we've also got Kill for Win, blue team, just left of screen. So all of these teams are lined up, and they've got to push down the hill at some point. But they've used so many smokes up.
So at this point, I think that Unleashed has one of the better positions in the zone. Got Kill for Win.
The kills have just been taken out.
Oh yeah. And the zone just started to move, so only Savage is now up. Mur is knocked. So Savage of Cam Army.
We've got all sorts of shots going on down the hill with 6 links, Tips Gaming and Unleashed, all down at the bottom of the hill in zone. 6 links trying to defend the little hut that they've got. The door's been blown and they've got virtually no cover. They've got a hard cover, but they haven't got a huge amount of cover because everyone knows where they are.
So Cam Army has been taken down, so we have 4 teams left. So we got Unleashed, we got a 6... I was about to say it again. 6 links. And we got Tips Gaming. So 6 links they're the only one in the zone at this point. Got Belv there from Tipsy Sports, Tips Gaming. Apologize. Getting closer towards Six links. Will have been
They've
taken
got
down.
Lau, who's taken the off angle there. We've got 2 in the hut, and they've got Lau by the buggy, who's just slightly separated, going as a bit of a lead, just trying to get that different angle.
Ooh, Belvedere
Lau
with a
there,
nade on
pops a
Hagrid. So Belvedere takes down 2.
the 2.
And Belvedere being taken down by Lau. Lau on the shots. So Six Links Lenny is now being taken. Yeah. So Lau is the last remaining member of Six Links. Six Links.
And he's sit right in between 2 teams. They've got a team of 4 and a team of 3. He's got teams either side of him. He's in a real pressure position. I'm assuming he doesn't have any smokes left. They're bouncing nades all around him.
So Tips Gaming are now smoking everything out for pushing into the zone. So maybe Lau now getting advantage from some extra kills. Now Respect getting down. Ooh, Lau now being taken down by Smirnov. Smirnov on his turn right, taken down by Xenius. So Unleashed at this point. Smirnov. It's so fast. You only can imagine how fast they will go for them. So Unleashed with the dub for the with the 4th game. Look at the amount of kills. There are 9 kills as well. So we saw in the first game and on the Wrangle that the first team also had 9 kills. Now we see it again that the first team get a lot of kills. So the top 3 gets the most kills. That's mostly like that, but it's not always like that. But now we see it yet again, that it's the most aggressive teams that get the most chance to get the win.
And it's not just the aggression in the fights. It's also an aggressive or decisive rotation as well. Taking a position. Look at the position that Unleashed took. We followed them into it in that dip in between the roads. They took their vehicles. They made sure they held it. Look at the kill count. They didn't just luck out on that one. They forced their way into that good position, and then they had to smoke. They pushed their way over the road. It was an absolute peach of a nade into the hut that took out the 2 players from Six Links there, and left Lau on his own.
Yes, it was. So we got Unleashed in first position for tonight. We got Tips Gaming in second. We got 6 Links in third position. We got Cam Game. No, I was about to say Cam Gaming, but it's Cam Army in full position. We got Game Over in 5th. We got Kill for Win. Yeah, Kill for Win. I'm correct. I don't have to doubt so much about myself. Thirsty for Kills in 7th.
We've spoken about this, Buff. Come on.
Yeah, it is. I know. Minik in 8th. We got Windigo in 9th. We got someone that is Soul Reapers in 10th. We got Toxic Rebels. Yeah, in 11th. Got that's something we haven't seen much just in the last game. So Team Brute in 12th position. So they did in the first 3 games they did really good, and now in the 4th game they had that early fight, and with the push that will come too late from the teammates from Nade. So Galactic in 13th position. We got Necrotic Esports in 14th position. And then in 15th we have that I'm not 100% sure of, the new version in 15th, and then we have Art of Killing in 16th position. So this is the last game of tonight. I've seen an aggressive beginning from some teams, and then we've seen a slow middle part from the most teams, but also there's been a couple of teams that have been quite aggressive all game long, to be honest.
Absolutely, yeah, they have, and we've seen some really good, positive, strong rotations, some really good gameplay from some of these teams. Obviously, we see some great individual gunplay. We just always do at this level, but yeah, and some fantastic rotations. Obviously, some good, strong in-game leadership as well, and some good planning of rotations. It's not just been crashing into zone; it's been thinking about where they're going to enter the zone, working out how many teams are in between them and zone, looking at the routes, and I really like to see that. And it worked out for Brute in game one, for example. We saw them, and yeah, so really good night's action.
So I want to thank Jamie tonight for co-casting this with me. I want to thank Seven Adams Binks for organizing all of this. I want to thank the viewers for watching and the players for playing. So I hope to see you guys all next time. We're gonna be back in an hour and a half for Tempo Storm. So I hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of
Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say